All right, Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, salutes to bros teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. Now, I was just checking out some news, and I seen in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, they had they're doing this open up a club, dance floor, and the people are partying and stuff like that, right? So what I was meditating on while watching this was the fact that, and now what they're saying is they're doing the bubble thing. So I think they're saying, I didn't. I mean, it's not. There's no information on it. It's just they're just abruptly. They don't really give you the information. They just show you the clips. So I'm taking it. They're doing that mass infecting thing to see if you build immunity. That's what I'm taking it as. Could be wrong. But anyway, the point I wanted to highlight in this was a comment that this lass in this says. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to go into the scriptures, because people, a lot of people are going to get chipped, and a lot of people are trying to uphold this system. So let's play.
All through the summer. So it's so much fun. We missed it. It was a long time ago when we got to party like this, so it's amazing. We hope that this experiment works so we can party all through the summer.
So you heard it. She hopes the experiments work so they can party all through the summer. Now, there's a whole bunch of scriptures that comes to mind, but I wanna, the scriptures talks about they will be eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage when the Lord returns. You can have people chipped in these different venues and events, dancing and shaking it, move it, and all this. When the Lord is here in the ships, and you can see just off videos like this how possible, how the scriptures is true, just from a clip like this. These people are not ready to, they're not ready to defy the mark of the beast. They want anything in place that can keep them shaking it and moving it. So let's play some more of this, and I'm going to go into the scriptures. I mean, they look like they're in a trance, man. I'm being honest. They really don't know what they're doing. It kind of, reminds me of, the apostles had brought out the movie, mentioned the movie, Jacob's Ladder. They always talk about it over these years, man. And, the scene where he sees them spirits, he starts tripping out, man. He was in a party, and people in parties, they're just in a trance. They might be off drugs. They ain't got no discipline. They don't really know what they're getting ready to do. Might just end up in a room somewhere with someone, or with others, freaking off. So these are spirits on these people, man. And this could go into another lesson, because I could talk about the spirits. Because you know what's funny? When people get spiritual and stuff, like, Esau would want to put them in a mental home and stuff like that, man. Because that's how Esau operates, because he's not spiritual, he's carnal. There's examples, man, in the scriptures and stuff. Like, for example, the Lord told, I think it was Ezekiel, to do stuff. Like, there were certain things he had to do. And if he did it today, you know, you'd look at him like he was crazy, man. I think he had to lie there and make signs. There's certain things he had to do. Let me get another example. I'm trying to get some. I'm thinking of an example here. Even laws in the scriptures, you know, the apostles always do strange laws in the scriptures. Videos on that. But there's little things that Ezekiel had to do, man. He's a prophet. What was it? Isaiah walked naked. If it was Isaiah, what, for 3 years? You know, they'll put you in a mental institute for that. But they didn't do that back then. You know, because people were different in the ancient world than they are now, you know. And in this time, Esau was trying to take away the God gene, you know what I'm saying? Like to make people robots and even more not spiritual. Let's play.
I really enjoy it. It's very nice and I love all the artists. It's crazy. It's crazy to be here in this time. So I hope this will be back to normal soon.
Turn it down and talk over it. To get some.
The people that come to the event are separated in what we call bubbles. We have 6 bubbles over here, and every bubble has their own entrance, their own bars, toilets, and they have their own space in the venue. And for example, it's very important that we find out how many people are having contact with each other, instead of saying everybody that's on the event has contact, and that's not really the reality. So we have to find out what really is the risk on an event. In general, we say an event is a risk, and we say here in the Netherlands, as an event sector, we say, okay, let's first find out what really the risks are in contact.
So they're dealing with that bubble stuff now. That's a whole nother video within itself, because they had the NBA players on the bubble, didn't they? You know, and that goes into a lot of different things. There was a movie about the bubble. I had got sent that actually from WhatsApp. But this is Matthew 24, and we're gonna deal with the part. You know, later on it starts. You know, we're dealing with a part that's talking about. We'll read it. Matthew 24:39. 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So we're talking about the coming of the Son of Man, right? For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Yep. So these people are not expecting the return of the Lord, just like they weren't expecting the flood. All the partying, eating, move, shake it, and all this. You know, thrill seek, lusts, you know, wicked lusts, because wicked lust, man, and those people are ready to get that mark. You know, we could say a lot about this. This is supposed to be a short video here, so I just want to skim through it. But there you go. It says, for as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. You know, oh, I want to party all next summer, all through the summer party. So, as you're hearing from them, so they're not ushering in. They're not expecting the day of the Lord. They're not. Their eyes ain't open. You know, the scriptures talks about the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. Okay, and we're the ones who got the heads up on this. We don't know exactly when he's coming, but we know that he's coming. They don't even know. They don't know that the Lord's coming. They're just zombies, man. They're zombies. You know. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall be two in the field, and one shall be taken, and the other left. The two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come. But notice that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as you think not, the Son of Man cometh. So the Lord's coming. But while he's making his return, these people are trying to get married, they're trying to get microchipped so they can party. You know, it's just funny, man. So you're going to have the grid, and then you're going to have people that are not on the grid. And you can see that they're still, give me the parties, I want to party, or somehow, whatever it takes for them to party, they're going to have it. And you're seeing that. You look at them, just all you got to do is look at them, these people here. And you can see that just by looking at
duration and in distance. And then if we know what those risks really are, then we can react on it.
You just look at them, man. Come on, look. You know what I mean? So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, the Lord's returning, man, and they're not, you know, the scripture says we are not in darkness as others. They're in darkness. These people are asleep, and they're gonna get the mark. They're gonna receive the mark implant, you know. Carry on here. Matthew 24 and 46 to jump down. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Yeah, you representing, you know. All I don't want you to be doing what they're doing. Move it, shake it, and all this, and you know what, man. This is why the scripture says, "Love not the world and the things that are in." You know, it gets to a point where you fucking really hate the world, man. And you can read these spirits, and you can see that, you know what, they're gonna get chipped. They're gonna get the mark of the beast because they're fucking zombies, man. Okay. Jump down again. But if the evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And you know, there's so many judgments coming: fire, nuclear destruction, the chariot destruction. You know, all types of destructions, man. Judgments. Okay. So, you know, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm probably gonna can touch on it again, go more in depth. Maybe I might do something on the Jacob's ladder. We'll see. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.